Good morning, son, friend. This is Mitty Man coming back at you, Marcus Music. I'm gonna try to do a word for the day. In other words, YouTube been acting up with me for the last 3-4 days. I haven't been able to upload. It said it was temporarily unable to upload any video, so we're gonna try it this way. Matter of fact, we got a lot of things going on. Matter of fact, we're gonna first of all let's give God the glory. We give him all the glory for life, health, and strength for it as it is. Because it could have been the other way, people. Believe it or not, I had, in this past weekend, I had 3-4 people that have passed away that I knew very well. Matter of fact, one of our family doctors, that been a doctor in my family ever since I was a kid, Dr. Seals, that was his name. He passed away. Also, deacon of my church, that we Deacon Albert Holmes, that we call Mr. Bud. He passed away. Also, I had a cousin, Randy Coleman. He passed away. All on Saturday. And matter of fact, then they had to eulogize another young lady we call affectionately Halloween on Saturday as well. So people, like I say, I've often said, and I keep saying, and I don't just say this every time someone passes away, because it's very common for us to say that, but we always say people are not getting any better, and really and truly they're not, because it looks like to me they get worse. But nevertheless, we're not going to here to speak about that. We're just saying that it's time for us to get our priorities in order. And as the title of my video said, keep your focus on God. And that's what Mitty Man intend to do. I was looking at a documentary on last evening about the Motown story, about Berry Gordy, how he built Motown from the ground up, him and Smokey Robinson and everything. And I thought about myself to a degree. I've had Walker's Music running now for quite a few years, about maybe around 7 years. It's going on my 8th year. And I did it as a label, and then I went down to a production company, and I thought about it. And while I was listening at that documentary, and I thought about it, I said, well, where is my focus? And I noticed that I lost sight of a lot of things. I got involved too deep with a whole lot of stuff that didn't really matter. A lot of this social media stuff takes up too much of your time, and you find yourself spending a whole lot of time on the social media typing than you would actually being productive. And I thought about it, and I said, I'm paying for a business license and taxes and everything, and I need to make Walker's Music work. That's my label. That's my label. That's my studio. In other words, and I thank God. I'm very fortunate to have the production capability as well as to be a label, and I need to run it as a label. And matter of fact, that is what I decided that I would do, and just cut out all this other stuff that don't really matter, because really and truly, when it all boils down to, people will get your focus off of your dream and off of your what needs be, and you can really spend waste a lot of time on these social networks and things, doing different stuff instead of doing what you need to do. And matter of fact, there was a guy, I forget his name, his net name. I'm quite sure that's his net name, just like my net name is Mitty Man. I think his name was Gratuitous or something like that, and he's an avid user of Fruity Loops. And I noticed that this guy will not let anything break his focus. He don't spend a whole lot of time on social media, and therefore he gets a lot of work done. And so, you got to pattern yourself. When you've been doing stuff wrong, you just need to turn around and start doing it right. And that's what Mitty Man decided to do. In other words, we got to stop. We got to keep the focus on God. Now, as far as the music is concerned, I already got the ministry set up and everything. I got the label. I got the production facility. I got everything I need in order to make music. Only thing I need to do is do it. And cut out some of the excess and all the other stuff that takes away and taking the attention away from the label. I got to start running Walker's music now, and that's what I intend to do. Social networking is gonna be very minimal from now on. And matter of fact, I had almost just about cut out Facebook to a degree. I only go there just to keep up with my certain key people, the people that, like I said, people that got interest and stuff that wants to know what I'm doing. I try to keep them involved and everything, but a whole lot of chitter chatter and all that kind of stuff, and then they're sitting there, they're typing, and no, I've been stopped doing that. And matter of fact, I'm gonna cut out even some more, because of the fact that if I'm gonna run Walker's music as a label, I got to put the time in. And also, with my other responsibilities, being a minister of music of my churches, and also the ministry of the online training, I'm trying to get all that kicked off. And also being the chairman of the building committee in my home church. I got a lot of stuff to do, and I just don't have a lot of time on my hand to, to be putting out in the Twitter and tweeting and all that kind of stuff. That got to be cut out. So we hope that this video will go up. And matter of fact, we are saying that some things just gonna have to change. In other words, for the better. Matter of fact, I reckon YouTube fixed me up like that. Maybe that's a blessing in disguise. I don't know, because like I said, you can waste a lot of time in YouTube as well, doing a whole lot of things and everything. Everything got a good place and it got a bad spot, but you got to learn to get a balance. You can't. If you spend all your day up on Facebook, you're not going to be able to do nothing else. So with that being said, many men just going to say, keep the focus on God. And whatever you get into, you got to keep God first. In fact, like I say, on last evening, I really enjoyed that documentary on the Motown story. How Barry Gordy and Smokey Robinson, they did a great job with Motown, and everybody that ought to know, that knows anything about music at all, if you live in the United States, you should be aware or know something about Motown. There's some great music came through